To a world forgotten, Pathfinder Mythic adventure. We'll pick up from where we left off last week. So last week our adventurers, Aelwyn, Eldrick, and Maladrin, which is Megan, Tim, and Eric, all adventured down into the sewers to help and figure out where a strain of sickly rodents and men were coming from, trying to find the source of the corruption so they could put an end to it, potentially heal some disease. We are currently back in the sewer where they had been fighting some dire bats. And we're going to pick right back up where we left off there in the sewer. Is yours taken, Eric? No? All looks good.
Oh yeah, I forget we were about to die.
Yeah, you guys are in dire straits.
Who's about to die?
How do I go there? How do I get to the map? Do I click on here? Yeah, there it is. Some of the changes got me still kind of figuring things out and things and stuff, you know? Bear with me while I just get all this stuff set up real quick. Okay, and this one goes down here. Perfect. Everything's running on my end. I think we are good to go, you guys. So we'll pick up right where we left off in the sewer with lots of things going on. I'm hoping that you guys remember your places here and we can get you rolling and rubbing here. Did you guys get everything in Discord going with the scribbler thing?
I put my description in.
We
Okay.
all have descriptions.
Okay, let me see if I have to do anything. Let me see. Okay, so since Scribbler's just picked up, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of re-highlight where we left off. So we are currently in the sewer below the city of Sumnyr, attempting to find the source of corruption that's been disease-ridding some rodents, rats, bats, and some bums and whatnot have been showing up in the slums. So we're down there and we're seeing what we can do to find that and hopefully finish fixing it as you were. That being said, we are currently at the top of the round. It looks like Eric is busy doing something.
Okay, though.
Okay.
I got a freehand if you know what I mean.
Oh my god, bro! We're 30 seconds into the night. Give me like 15 minutes before you got any goddamn comments. But you're up, Maladrin Velkaris, the human alchemist. I did peeled. Relax.
Okay. Well, let me see if those location. Okay.
There we go.
So I'm gonna kind of look at PD as these bats are flapping in, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a step back. Go and be like, PD, keep that bat away from me.
So you take a tactical step back away from the Sturge and the bat right there, and you say, "PD, help."
Yeah. Well, I'm getting up in my square there. PD.
Okay.
With my sling. At the bat. Nope. Okay, that's it.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me fix this. Why is it not doing what I want here? Okay, cool. That's fine. And let's see, you missed the bat. So after the bat, we have Dire Bat 6, who's closest to our good fighter guy there. We got Eldrick Ashenheart taking a bite from the Dire Bat, and it looks like a 16 will hit. What's your armor class? Not real good, huh? You'll need to do a Fortitude save. It looks like you got max damage, 12 damage on that attack. The dog...
16, but... Is that...
Yeah, he definitely hits you, but you'll need to do a Fortitude save. I'm going to keep pushing forward. Ilwyn, you're up.
I'm going to shoot an arrow at the Dire Bat 16.
I really hate to mention this, but you did that damage to Dire Bat 6.
Who did? I did?
Yeah, you hit the wrong target.
Oh, for some reason it was targeting the
Oh.
bat? That's funny.
So honest.
I have to say it because that makes me almost dead.
Oh, does it knock you? It knocks you. Yeah, it knocks you down.
No, I mean, it takes my HP down to...
I mean, you're at 0.
No, that does knock me down. Okay, never mind then. Shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, you should have kept your mouth
LOL.
shut. That's what you get for being honest.
No, really screwed.
12. So who did I do it to? I did it to 6? That's crazy. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay.
Alright, I hit Dire Bat 16 with an arrow, and Osmir is going to hit the Sturge with a bite. And
Osmir's jumping out into action here. I know you did a little bit last week, but that's the raccoon.
yeah, but why is the attack not there? Hold on. There it is. Because I was in preparation. Oh gosh, stupid. I put him into a mini character. I made it a mini character sheet, and my bite wasn't showing. Okay. Dirge. 19.
Okay,
yes,
Osmir, he's hungry.
Okay. And that Sturge is not going to survive long enough to get filth fever, but it definitely would get it if it was going to survive. That's our turn.
Okay, so Ilwyn, you take a shot with your bow and hit it for 5. Hit the bat for 5, and then Osmir jumps up off your shoulder and latches onto a Sturge, pulls it down, and has it. He's trying to bite into it. Sturge 6 is going to float on over here, and he's going to attach himself to Petey, which he does hit, and Petey takes a Constitution drain. Dire Bat 6 is going to attack Petey. No, he's going to attack the dog because it's barking. Nat 20 on the dog. Confirmed crit.
Absolutely ridiculous. The dog's already got a Sturge attached to it.
Oh, it fell to the ground. The bat having sliced it thoroughly with his fangs. Oh no, not the dog. Let's see, we got Sturge 27 is right there with Osmir, so we're going to see if it can attach itself to Osmir, who's basically attacking it anyway. It misses Osmir. He's very, very dexterous and dodges out of the way.
Yeah.
Petey is going to attack Dire Bat 16 and hit with a 14, and then he's going to do 2d4 plus 3, which is a total of 8 points of damage to it. It's not looking great. Eldrick, you are stable currently because you're right to your max, I think. So you're just on the ground stable, like you basically got hit, buffered by the wing heavily or something.
So I can take a potion?
Stable is still unconscious, I think.
Yeah, I think it's still unconscious.
Yeah, it's dying. So it's just you're unconscious. Like, you didn't get bit because of your armor, but you, like, got buffeted by these giant bat wings. And it just, like, whacked you and kind of hit you in the temple and knocked you to the ground. So you're currently on the ground. Maladrin.
Yay.
Fair.
Refresh my memory. How did we get here?
Huh?
How did we get here?
Through the entrance?
We climbed down.
Yeah.
That was like...
That was right here. Right? Didn't you guys drop down by this junk right here?
Uh-huh.
Yep. The bottom corner. So past all the bats. Ouch.
Got an elaborate plan.
Quiet movement, you monster.
My Twitch isn't showing up. It says I'm live, but it's not playing.
I'm gonna move to right there.
There it goes. You can move that far? You usually move 60, right? You're double moving?
It says 70, but that's because I did 65 and then step back 5 feet.
Yeah. I figured that's what you're doing. Okay, so you run over there to get out of the way.
You guys are gonna see Elwyn. You can probably see me, so it's like I'm like I sling my rock at this dire bat like at one point, and then Eldrick falls down and the dog dies, and you see me just kind of like hit you, and I like give you like one of these, and I just skirt around this bat, and you can tell that I'm just running back towards where we came from.
He looks pretty battered, too. And you're also kind of quiet, Eric. I'm not sure if your mic's turned down or what. Let me see if I can do it here. I can turn you up right here.
I can do it too. I might be using not me.
Yeah, I think you're using
Is
the
this
wrong
better?
one.
Can you hear me now?
You're still quiet.
That didn't change it.
I'll mess with it, but that's what I'm.
The dog is in bad shape. He's definitely been hit pretty hard. Elwyn.
Yeah. Well, it's another arrow to the dire bat.
Okay. Keep pressing him. There's only 2 of them and a couple sturges. You guys should be able to handle that.
I'm positive that we cannot, but here we are anyway. One max damage. 1. Fun.
If it wasn't for Pete's massive health pool, I would have zero confidence that we could possibly do.
Yeah, PD's helpful.
This left.
I mean, you guys are heroes of lore. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, maybe.
Yeah, we're not yet. We're just people.
I mean, if you guys make it.
Best I got, man. 1 damage.
Hey, you're doing work. Eric, your face is literally your forehead right now. Sturge 6 is undamaged. He's gonna just suck on the dog. Bat 16 here for PD. And he hits for 6 damage on PD, and then Sturge 27 is also eating on the dog. PD is up. Let's see if he can take one of these out. Manages to hit with his arm. For 6, it's in critical condition. And then Eldrick, you are still stable on the ground. You're doing a great job down there. Like, no one has fallen to the ground just as close to death as you and held their own in this campaign so far as you have. So you're doing great. Maladrin, you're kind of a distance away now. You've got a line of sight on a couple of them as you're thinking about running out. Is there anything you could help with? One of them you notice is fluttering kind of haphazardly, not quite as healthy as the one on the right. That would be Bat 16.
I think the best thing that I'm going to be able to do is survive to recruit the party.
I think you said survive, but it sounds like you're about 1,000 feet away.
I'm going to try to survive so I can recruit a new party.
Okay, that sounds good. So you'll live to tell the tale. It's probably good that you're not awake to see him like running Eldrick, because you'd never associate with him again. You'd be like, coward! Like,
No, I was about to say, like, if it wasn't for his little stroke of genius with the cart earlier, then I would have like completely disregarded him and just like had complete apathy towards him, because he's completely useless in combat. Like why are like, and I know, like, out of character, I know he's gonna be useful later as a healer for sure, but he can't heal me right now, so like he's freaking useless.
yeah. He's definitely not useless. It's just some of his stuff isn't really stuff you can do in front of the whole town.
I think his rolls have been so bad for his ranged attacks. Like, he hasn't hit like a single thing. Like, it's happened like 1 or 2 times he's actually hit something, and then like the bombs, for instance, like the rolls were so terrible that like he never was on point with them. Sometimes he got lucky, but like, yeah, it's just a rough start for him.
Looks like he's going straight to the rope to climb his way up to the next level. Okay. And bat 6, still just here fighting PD. PD is, pretty brave for a regular guard. This thing hits him, though. Oh my god. 8. Now PD's looking rough. The dog is all but dead. Elwyn.
Just so you know, when you kill us, I'm making a new character named Aelwyn.
Spelled differently?
Nope.
What's that meme?
Same character.
That's fine. There's a meme that was going around where it's like, I make Elwyn Jr. or whatever. I can't remember whatever it was. I don't know that you guys will die. You guys are pretty tough.
What are you talking about?
Osmir missed as well. Sure,
100% going to die.
Sturge 6 finishes the dog off and starts to go this way. PD would get an attack of opportunity on it. Where is he? There. Not dead, but
helpful.
Direbat 16 on PD. Hey, missing is helpful. Sturge 27 continues to feed on the dog. And PD is up. PD's got a little bit for this damaged bat here. 14 does hit, luckily. And I think he's going to finish it. Yep. So he manages to take down one of them. Okay. Sorry if Eldrick's still down. Shouldn't have came down here so early on. Maladrin, you're up. You're on the next level up. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I know you're sensitive about you guys' death and things.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna... It was literally the quest you gave us.
I'm just going to keep moving on. Yeah, you actually made us come in here twice, because I tried to leave once already, and then we were going to actually just go do other stuff. And you got mad, and you said you guys have to go in the sewer.
Well, you're back up top, and there's let's see, just for fun.
Put 17 dire rats up there.
Yeah, they've crawled out of the spaces. I'm just kidding. You guys cleared that just like not that long ago. That's fine. Maladrin, you're up top there. Are you going to continue to the surface?
Yeah, I'm just heading out.
Yeah, it just leaves them. I like the sheeritude of it all. All right, heading out. You have healing potions. Everybody has 2. That's why I thought you guys could take them. But okay, Direbat attacks, crits, confirms. I think PD's going down. Oh, he's critical! He's critical! Oh, it's so close! The dog officially dies. Elwyn.
No, you know what? Osmir's going first.
Ooh. Oh, he misses it. It kind of flying just slightly above him. The Sturge is.
Can you use potions on other people?
Yeah, PD's about to.
He has potions?
Yeah, he's a guard.
Okay.
Wheel.
Standard equipment is carry 1 or 2 with you depending on your rank.
I just double moved.
Okay.
That's all.
Sturge 6 is just going to continue away. He's got his fill. Sturge 7 is going to try and get away from Osmir, who gets an attack opportunity.
Okay.
He leaves the dog's now basically dead body, jumps up off it, and starts to fly away, getting out of Osmir's range as well. But Osmir reaches up and grabs him by the legs with his teeth, puts him down to heavy damage with 5 points damage, and stops his movement. PD is up. PD is going to take a tactical step back, and then he will take a D8 heal for himself. Try and stay alive. I rolled an 8 plus his con of nothing. Okay. There we go. That's his action. Eldrick's on the stable still. Maladrin is leaving. You go up top and you notice outside of the sewer where you guys have gone around. There's 2 more bums, kind of where the original bum had been sitting. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it either. Where's our? I don't know what happened to our original map. So the slums that you're... Oh, no, slum is fine. I was looking at Marketplace. So when you get up here, Maladrin, you come out where those crates in the roof had fallen that you guys cleared away to come down here originally. And where that bum had been sitting, there's 2 more kind of sickly-looking bums that have obviously contracted the disease or the poisoning or whatever it is that's going on. You can literally see kind of a black, oily substance kind of frothing along the corners of their mouth and eyes, as well as the iridescent scale skin that's kind of showing up a little bit. Just letting you know that's there. I don't know what your healer instincts do or anything.
Nothing. I don't care about them.
He's the best healer ever. Alright, so then where are you heading?
I'm going to go back to the alchemy chick, I guess.
Petra? So you're going to go back to Petra, the alchemy, the healer in the slums? Okay. Direbat 6. It's going to take you a little while to do that. I'll try and speed the combat up a little bit. Direbat 6. He's just going to come after PD some more. He's the one that keeps hitting it. It seems to be lost its damn mind, too. It is fluttering and screeching and making all kinds of a ruckus. Let's see if this is still working. You hear that throughout. Then the dog's that ill one.
I'm going to... Osmir's going to attack the Sturge again and not hit. Well, I'm going to use my turn to...
Well, Osmir misses.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I can't. I've got to turn Kenku down. It's way loud. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted because I had to change my settings. And I'm going to use my turn to... Gosh, that's fully alive. I guess give a health potion to Eldrick.
Okay. It's a D8 plus your con mod.
Plus his con mod, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's say 1.
All right.
Anyway,
Do you have it set up to give it to him, or okay?
I mean, I healed him for 8.
I did +3. I don't know what his con mod is.
Mine's +3.
Well, it's normally +3, but I had some con damage, so
Oh, okay.
+2 right now.
So 1 less. And then you went. Osmir went. Are you staying there?
No, gosh, no.
So you can only take a tactical step now, though, because you already moved, right?
I didn't move.
You didn't move this round, okay?
No.
And the Sturge 6 doesn't care anymore. Sturge 27 is locked with Osmir, so he'll try to attach to him. 15 does hit, so he's attached to Osmir, which is once he attaches, he's gonna need he can get Filth Fever, so now Osmir can get it. So he needs a Fortitude save.
Can Osmir get Filth Fever if that's like the thing that he gives?
Probably. I don't see. I mean, he can get some kind of fever, right? He can get sick too. He just happens to have it on him from getting in a mucky muck and stuff, right? Just because you carry something doesn't mean you can't get sick from it.
I think that's. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't seem real, but
Really?
we're playing a fantasy game.
I'm pretty sure that if you
No.
get if you're sick, if you're carrier for something, you can still get sick by it. I don't know if I'm wrong. We can retrofit it, but I feel like that's the thing. And then
I don't give a
PD
shit.
is down here. He'll just attack this thing. He's getting low, and he says, "Come on, man, get up! We gotta kill this thing before it kills us. I'm feeling like crap."
Hold on. I'm sorry. PD does indeed feel like crap because I'm pretty sure he fell last round.
When? No, I didn't have him
Status
fall.
says dying.
Oh shit! When did? I didn't think he fell. Oh my god. Yeah, PD down. Because I didn't even see him go down. Who hit him? I hit him with the bat.
Yeah, that got
PD
him.
for sure.
I don't like the way that it doesn't show like on the map their health. I gotta fix that.
Yeah, that's a setting that you're definitely gonna have to adjust.
Because I can't
'Cause
see
it is-
his health.
Well, it's because it's gone. There's no health left.
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
no help.
All right. Well, then PD says as he lays on the ground in bad shape. Eldrick.
All right, power attack time.
Oh yeah. Hopefully you just finish this thing, man. I don't know why you guys take so long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So rough. All right, Maladrin, you're still traveling. Are you looking for anything else in the town? Because as you go through the city of Sumnyr, obviously this is out of the slums, so it's pretty mucky. There's lots of trash. There's people's put out garbage and things on the streets. They've dumped out their stools. There's people stumbling around. It's not mega packed, but there's plenty of any given time 10 to 20 people stumble in one direction or another around you. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a perception check as well?
That's a 12 there, Chief.
All right, so you continue through this. Well, I mean, you've been in the slums quite a bit, having worked with Petra on taking care of people who matter to Petra and learning your craft of alchemy and things, and taking in what you can that she has to offer. So you don't see anything too out of the norm as you continue on to Petra. Bat 6 is over here. He's gonna swing on you there, Timmy. Let's see. Oh, 16. Man, they just are hitting.
And we just are not.
Oh, down again. Yeah, you guys really need that third player. The dog is toast. Aylwin.
I mean, the fact that these guys, I'm supposed to be the tank, and these creatures can do like 90% of my HP in a single attack without a crit. Like that's kind of insane. We shouldn't even be here.
I agree. Let's see. Oh, Osnir, no. He's so close though, like almost all the time. He's getting better.
Well, Petey's gonna get my last good berry.
Oh, nice. You get him up with your one good berry? I love that. Hopefully this makes you feel better. Right? Like,
I didn't mean to heal him twice. I didn't think it worked.
oh, I just put it on him. So yeah, Petey eats it. Is that strawberry? You know?
Yep.
And Osmir attacked and missed. Surge 6 is over there chilling. He's full for now. Sturge 27 is going to have to go ahead with his con drain. So it should be 2 points down on his con. So he should be damage 2. There we go. And then Petey is up. Now that he's awake, he's going to heal. Nice. Not great, but could be worse. And Eldrick. You're not wrong, Eric. No one's questioning you, buddy. So Eldrick's passed Maladrin. Eldrick has a success in his stable. Yeah. And then you're just up top doing that. Got a dire rat 6. Already has you dead. It's gonna eat the Sturge. Ultimately, it's hungry all the time. Smokes the Sturge and just eats it up real good. Sturge is toast. And Aylwin.
I'm going to pull one of his health potions off of him and use his health potion to heal him. I'm not using my other one from...
Perfect.
I'd say that's fair.
That's good though. 8 to heal. That's good. Plus the 3. That's nice. And Osmir already went.
Nope.
Okay, cool. Oh, it was almost on. That was so close to 20. Surge 27 is actually gonna hit him with another con. Well, he's full. He's gonna try and give me a strength opposed strength with this thing. It's gonna try and get away from him. It doesn't. It's
From
full.
Osmir?
Yeah. From Osmir. He's just. Oh, I rolled a 24.
Why does he need to oppose strength? Isn't he just gonna leave?
Well, he's gonna unless Osmir doesn't want to hold on to it.
No, I'll take the attack of opportunity once he tries to leave, though.
Okay. Go ahead. Yes, let's go! Not confirmed, but still, let's go. 20. We'll still take the 20.
It's dumb.
Why is this not working anymore?
Ben should confirm it.
Alright, and PD. He will kind of step in front here with his reach weapon and attack the dire bat and miss. He's still a little groggy from being down. If we push, we can finish it. Let's make quick work of this thing. He says to you guys.
No, Eldrick's gonna rush forward then and go after this dire bat.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I mean,
No,
the power attack coming in. Like, there we go. Come on. Oh my god, if you guys would just roll good, like, we could actually do it. Could have been done. But you guys have rolled awfully.
yeah.
Okay. Malodrin, you're still walking through town. You can have a good time. Alright, Tim. You're probably going to go down again if this is a hit. Oh, it misses. That's actually good news for you guys. Well, the dire bat misses. Eldrick swooping in, and Eldrick swinging his sword all crazily keeps it at bay. A shot from the short bow from Elwyn cuts through it into its shoulder. Doing 7 points of damage is pretty good to it, too. Osmir is leaving this way, okay. And the Sturge 27 is over it. Petey is going to use his reach weapon and hit. He does 8 to it. Eldrick. Front line.
We're doing another power attack. I just keep like these gigantic slashes just keep coming in.
It's like I just imagine you're just like sweating, like you're dripping in sweat, covered in gunk, like just trying to just do your best to take this thing out. 23 will definitely hit. Hey, 14 points of damage isn't nothing.
Oh, I'll drop it on him.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So he's critical. And Malodrin's walking. He's like upstairs. Like I imagine like the Spider-Man scene from Tobey Maguire where he's like walking. You look up and Malodrin's up there walking through the slums like this, like just happy as can be, like nothing to worry about. Like, oh well, I guess those guys are dead. Off doing his own thing.
No, it's almost the opposite. So do you know in the one with Brad Pitt where he's looking for the diamond? Like there's like Boris the Bullet where he's been almost assassinated 6 times and he's just like so pissed off walking back to the I just have like a scowl on my face, like a kid's ball comes in front of me, kick it as hard as I can off in the distance, and I'm just like, Petra.
Roll a 20-sided dice for me. Okay. And
Peyton Manning, that kid with his own ball. Oh, Billy Madison.
God.
Yeah, Billy
Sorry,
Madison.
Tim.
Probably the more apt description.
Eldrick Ashenheart falls again to the bat's beating wings and slashing teeth as it attacks him quite directly. Aelwyn, you see this as he falls. I assume you knock an arrow and attempt to shoot it, or try and take it out. Guys are so close. Like a few more points from Eric would have definitely done it. I have faith in you guys. Let's see. What's the name not work anymore? The Kenku?
Kenku's on. I hear Kenku.
Okay.
I killed the bat.
Hey, Batman down.
Over there, and I'm going to. I'm actually once that last arrow leaves, and I see the dire bat fall. I'm actually going to pull my arrow out of it and then stab it back through the dire rat's face and make sure that it's not just disabled but fully dead.
Okay. So you finish off the dire bat real quick.
Is Petey down again, or is it just...
Petey's up. It's just Eldrick that's down right now. And then there's a dead dog, and then Osmir.
The dog is fully dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
You think so. But are you going to check it?
Of course I'm going to check it.
Well, you have medicine then? Or heal, I think it is. Yeah, heal.
I probably don't have that. I handle animals. I don't heal.
Yeah, I mean, you just have your base wisdom of 3.
Yeah, 13.
You're pretty sure it's dead.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys are down there. Eldrick's passed out. Petey's come over and he'll give him one of his other potions. He'll give you a d8 plus, 2 right now? So that's 5 points back to him. You can add it. And then Petey's going to look at you guys and say, "We did good work today. We should definitely follow your friend."
Friend?
Well, I don't know him. I've only seen him around. He's always studying and messing with potions.
We only met him just today, so I wouldn't call him a friend just yet. Let's go.
Fair enough, but I'd say we best get out of here.
I'm gonna grab the dog and bring the dog with me.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So you guys pack up and leave. Petey seems pleased, but he looks back and says, "It doesn't seem we've cleared this place completely out, but we did good work today. Perhaps with some rest, we can come and finish the job."
Petey's like, "Do you think we should bring some other guards? This was pretty rough."
I can always ask, but not most of the guards are open to side work. They make enough doing what they do. But I know a few hungry dads that might be involved, that might come. You know, they have kids to think of. So, well, I'll ask. And you guys head up top. You all eventually end up back at Petra's just because, I don't know, I assume you'll report in with her just to make everybody back together. You guys end up at Petra's. She's still healing people with the old bum that you guys had brought in last week that was really disabled. He is dead. There's been, the coroner keeps coming and taking bodies, and the coroner, I mean, it's basically like a couple of guys she has hired to carry them, and at this point put them on carts out front and cover them with like a tarp of some type. So they're literally piling up the dead at this point from people dying from this curse or this poison.
Okay, so can I get there to talk to Petra before they do, since I had left ahead of time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So you walk in. She's handling some people. She's got about 4 people that she's now stacked up outside in these carts, or cart at this point.
Camera really prefers the man in the background behind you instead of you.
Yeah.
Can you just turn it off?
No, then I have to like click and move my camera. That would involve using my hands.
Okay.
It's not zoomed in all the way. There's steps involved in that. Maybe. I'll think about it.
It's all good.
I'm going to walk in, and I'm just going to kind of just like have a cold demeanor. I like have like a little bit of a limp. My like white robes are stained with sewer water on the ends. I have like blood coming down one of my legs, like down one of my arms. And I'm just like, I say nothing. Does Petra say anything as I walk in, just sort of like hobbling over towards her?
Malagin, what happened? What has happened? You're covered in blood. She says as she stops bandaging somebody else and comes over and tries to like take your elbow to like lead you to like an empty gurney, like an empty bed for her little tent place.
I'm just gonna like kind of take a cold breath, steeling myself. Just, what happened? Who do you think happened? You sent me into those teeming damn sewers with idiots. Don't even know how to use a sword. I assume that they're all dead. They're all getting killed when I left. I was like, I'm certainly not prepared for this. I'm not a sewer person. This was ill-advised from the get-go. I don't know why I ever agreed to this. We need a better plan. We're damned fools if this is the best thing that we could come up with is trouncing through the sewers. Is there like any sort of like rat hunters guild or anything like that? Like people who like make a job of like hunting the sewers for rats or something?
Roll a 20-sided dice. None that either of you have heard of.
It's like I would say at this point we need some sort of like organized response for this. What I saw down there, Petra, was just terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. I don't think that that is not trouncing around in the sewers looking for a source to this plague. It's just that is ill prepared. We need a group of men, well-armed men, and if we do not have that, we need to set about organizing that. Because that is something I could see myself doing more successfully. It's like I'm not built to go into the sewer and do fisticuffs with rats, But if we need to recruit some people to do that we could do. Possibly some poison. Like we will just do a poisoning spree. We will poison everything, and I feel good about that. I feel good about using poison.
You're talking about poisoning what? The rats? The sewer?
Everything, Petra. We are going to poison damn everything down there. If it will eat, it will die.
Interesting. I mean, I guess anything living in the sewers, doesn't come back to us, really. I can see what your idea is, but where would we get our men? I mean, I was lucky enough to get you to help. It's so thin around here. Everyone's so busy.
We'll have some funds. We will find a way. That is something that I can do. I can sway people with the argument. This is for the best. I don't know why there's not some sort of group of people who hunt these rats. Perhaps some sort of bounty per rat. I'm sure that the people would like to get some silver for the rats rather than having to eat them.
Oh, I wouldn't advise eating any of these rats I've seen come in. Have you seen their bodies? These rats are very disease-ridden. They're not edible.
Well, yeah, but I've seen some bums who they've probably eaten some rat. Petra, you live in such a cloud here with your roof, I guess. Just
I live in a cloud. Elwyn, at least is from the streets. You've been raised in the courts. What do you mean, my cloud? I come to help these people for years. I've been here helping these people for years. Where have you been? This is the first week you've been here.
And you sent me to the sewers? What the hell? This was terrible. This just look at me. Look at it, I hold up my robe and my wounds, and I'm just like, do you see this?
You guys, as he's saying this, you guys enter with Petey.
We're going to have to replace them either way. I'm sure we did she meet Petey? Petey was with us when we went up there.
Yeah, she does. Petey, he's an
even Petey, the guard, overwhelmed by rats and bats. It was I was lucky to make it out alive. The only silver lining.
Okay, yeah. So you guys hear that last bit as you walk in.
Lucky for the rest of us, we made it out alive too.
And then you guys all come in. So we got Elwyn. You're a little damaged, but not anything crazy. All right, you haven't been hit at all this time around, but you were hit earlier, so you're still kind of dirtied up from that.
But I'm carrying Osmir, who is being a total baby.
He did take con damage.
He took con damage, but he's milking it for real. So he's in like. He's literally he's letting me hold him like a baby. He's just really snuggled and needs more than just a little love.
Yeah.
Surprised to find this one here. I thought for sure you'd run all the way back up to your golden tower with your tail between your legs.
Well, I don't really have a golden tower, but I'll just kind of brush that off, and I'll be like, oh, well, I see that even a broken clock can be right twice a day.
The fuck is that supposed to mean? You literally ran out in the middle of battle. You're the only one that was there that was legitimately qualified to be healing people and keeping us in the fight.
You're never going to learn how to be a real alchemist or healer if you can't do it in the heat of battle. I know you're young, Maladrin, and I know it was scary to see all those rats, but I'm sure you're much more capable than you're letting yourself be. I know you can do this just like they can, right in the midst of battle. And we'll see if there's anyone else. Like you mentioned, it's a good idea. We'll see if anyone else can help. But someone's got to do it, and times are tough. You're highly regarded for your mind. It's time for your body to come into play.
Petra, I've told you. Not in front of other people.
Oh my God. She blushes and looks away.
And then he's gonna be like, I don't really think we can trust this guy in combat anymore. I mean, he can come along, but I will not be relying on him for anything.
See? I don't trust them either. I'm surprised they're even alive.
For us?
Oh my god. So you guys are a mess. Petra says, listen, I know this looks bad for the young man, but he is very highly regarded for his intellect and his abilities with anything alchemical and science and things. He's a bright young man. He's just untested in combat, and we see he reacted badly. Perhaps if you all are able to get to know each other and plan a little more before you go down again, his true prowess will become more apparent, and you'll see his value. And you will learn to trust them as well when they have their input into the plan. So between the three of you...
To be clear, we've done nothing to not earn trust. We've done nothing to make ourselves appear untrustworthy. We've done nothing but the correct thing this whole time, including trying to keep this dumbass safe. But in the meantime, he abandoned us to come take care of his own damn self. Meanwhile, these guys fell unconscious several times. I very barely managed to keep these guys up so that they could walk their own asses back up here. There's no way they would have made it back if it was just me to carry them back.
See, Petra, she admits by her own words they're incapable of fighting this fight, and you expect me to go back into the sewer? You do not listen. Do you have not a brain between your ears?
I walk away. I'm gonna go take Oswin to the vet. Osmyr.
Okay.
I'm gone. I'm no longer listening.
Can we get our healing done here?
What's that?
Don't we get our healing done here?
Yeah. So she's gonna treat their wounds and stuff too. So Ailman storms out. You know, she's like, she's like frustrated. She's like, I gotta take care of my raccoon. You know, like busts out of there. You sit there and argue. Petra's gonna argue with you back and forth. I'm not gonna do it in game a whole bunch right now. But just know, like, because you're assigned here by the court, so like, you know, you kind of have to stay. And then, you know, you're up to whatever you want to do, Eldrick. But she will heal you guys up fully. It's been a moderate day. There still is a mission at hand. No one's talking to each other, so it's kind of a mess, but we'll figure it out. Let me get this in here. And... Okay. So, Eldrick, you have anywhere you want to go in particular? And I know where Megan's going, and then I know he's sitting there arguing with Petra for a minute.
I definitely want to try and work on recruiting more people.
Okay. So,
have to be up to PD standards. Like, I mean, I guess I probably would have, I don't know, I might have met some people training that also didn't make the cut for guard that I could try and go to, like, hey, I know you're hurting, you want a job, like, we got some good work for you to do, and not so clean place, but, you know, it's money.
Okay, so where are you going to do that at, you said?
Probably a tavern. Like, I mean, I would just go start looking at the tavern.
Go start BS some boys at the bar and be like, oh, they're so big and bad rats, so I bet you can take them out, or whatever.
Yeah.
I deal with it. Alright, so I have this somewhere. NPCs. Trying to remember who the person was that I was going to use for that. Give me a second. I don't know. Megan, you walk into a place that has a lot of animals. There's not too much of that going on. Like, there's not a lot of people who can afford.
I just figured I'd go back to the stable master and hunker down. I mean, I'm sure that Petra could probably heal Osmyr, but I wasn't going to stick around and deal with that shit.
Okay, so before you guys leave, then Eldrick and PD and Maladrin, all of you guys get your wounds dressed, and you hang out for probably about 20 minutes and get all kind of healed up. In that 20 minutes, Elwyn's able to walk over to the stable masters, and you guys kind of settle down in there, do some of your maybe work you have to do or whatever to help out, because you do help out there. Megan, you actually have like a residence, or Elwyn has a residence of your own. It's kind of something you cut out of yourself in the wild as well. So I don't know if you keep a room or not that you pay for with any of your earnings, or if you just use you have like a rooftop kind of shelter that you've put together between the corners of a few different ledged roofs.
I would say I'm under a roof, more like a barn loft type situation.
Okay.
Is probably the most accurate version of dwelling for Aelwyn. She's got few possessions, but she does have some. She didn't grow up an orphan. She just happens to find herself an orphan.
Okay. And Eldrick, I mean, I know you're going to the bar here, and obviously you know some of these guys. Like, you've been around enough to where a couple of faces look kind of familiar in the crowd as you grew up here. So I'm not going to say you know everybody. It's like kind of going into a decent-sized city and being like, general where people you know go, whether or not they're going to be there that night is kind of up in the air. But you go and notice a couple guys you have just a few drinks with in the past, friends of friends kind of things, not necessarily even guards. There is one other guard. His name's Jericho, but he's kind of weird, you know. He's just kind of a weird dude. Has a bit of a tick, you know.
That was weird.
He just has a tick. Kind of like he shakes his head in and like kind of blinks funny, like when he's standing still, he just kind of steps into it. Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, he can hold the guard stance. He's not like overly wild. Hang on, my kids call me. Hey, honey. No thanks, honey. Yeah, I'm good. I'm on the stream. Yeah, I did. Love you too. Bye. Alright, sorry about that. Not sorry about that, but where was I?
You're just talking about the weird.
Oh yeah, the weird dude has his tick as Jericho has his tick. Eldrick, your family is still around, like your parents are. They're kind of cold, but they're still around. The bar that you're in with these guys, you come across Jericho. He's one that you can talk to. He doesn't say a lot, but when he does speak, he's pretty straight to the point. So, say, like, if you're like, "Hey man, I'm looking for rats," or I don't know, what are you gonna say to him to entice him into battling rats in the sewer?
No, I was like, yeah, it's a great place to hone your skills, and I'm willing to pay you if you'll join me and Petey. You know Petey, right?
Yeah, I know Petey. He kind of ticks.
Yeah.
How much are you paying?
You to join us in the sewers.
Yeah, well, how much are you paying?
Well, I mean, I'm willing to pay you, maybe more than 1 gold. Would 1 gold be enough?
1 gold? For how long? Is there a certain amount of rats, or like what's the?
We don't really know what we're gonna be facing down there, honestly. Just your general sewer dwellers, I imagine. We've seen some bats and some rather large insects, but
She's seen some bats and other large insects and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I could be enticed. A gold? You say a gold for the day?
Yeah, for the day.
All right. I can check that out. So you guys recruit Jericho. We'll see though how good that is. Go ahead and roll your local for me. Your knowledge local. Just see how good that goes. And then so Maladrin, you're back at the tent with Petra, and she just is healing people. What are you doing while she's healing people? She's definitely arguing with you. if you like have much to say about the sewer or your thing, and she brings up your dad a lot. She says, "Well, your father would never." Is kind of her attitude towards you. It doesn't sound like you guys really get along a ton.
No, we do not. I dislike her immensely. It's gonna be like, I will not have you speak of my father and tell me what he would and would not do. That is not your place. That is not your right. If you want to turn to the matter at hand, I see two solutions. One, we need to make some poison so that we may try to manage this wisely. And two, we need to organize some sort of active group to control the overall rat situation so that issues like this do not even arise. So, I mean, I shake my coin purse. I have enough possibly to equip one person with gear to do this. Or possibly to go get the poison. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think, Petra?
Roll a, I guess, is it persuasion? You're trying to talk her into doing poison, or are you?
I was asking her opinion because I could either go right now and start tracking down the ingredients required to make some poison. Okay. Or I could go around and see about getting some equipment, maybe some moves with the tailor or the blacksmith to see what sort of deals I could get on a set. Because, I mean, I would ideally want to get, like, 4 to 8 people to be just, like, a sewer guardians organization.
Okay. Here's the problem. And she says this to you in confidence, like she gets real quiet down, and she pulls you in close and she says, "Listen to me. I know of your potential. And it's more than we can speak freely of." And she looks like it's even quieter, and you know instantly she's fearful of someone particularly akin to the Inquisition, or someone that, favors, their thought processes as well. Overhearing what she's kind of leaning into saying, there's much more to this world than what we have here. But we're trapped, and I can say no more. I'm telling you, I can't get this too high above water. If we recruit too heavily and we're noticed, it could spell badly for what needs to come. Trust me. Whether we agree or disagree, your father trusts me. You have to listen. You have to try. Use your potential, gain the trust you need, and move forward. Fear not. And then she excuses herself and heads off to take in some incoming people who are coughing up blood.
I've never distrusted anybody so much in my life. Okay. So, I guess I am going to head out into the world and try to acquire some of the ingredients to start making some poison.
Okay. You'll need 3 main items.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to figure out which poison I want. So you can go back to them for a minute. I gotta cycle through all the stuff here.
I'm trying to figure out which poison you want. Okay, cool. So Aylwin, I think we have because we have Eldrick in the bar. Aylwin, you're in your barn then. You're going to do whatever you got to do to kind of maintain your residence and go back there, or
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and then.
Are you there for the night?
Go see Petra. I'll probably go see Petra in the morning to see if I need to see if
So it's only like 4:30 p.m. now.
I'm not worried about Osmir getting sick today. I just want to make sure that he doesn't get sick a day from now.
And it's Toladay, the 20th of Callistril. That's for you, Eric.
Toil day?
Well, yeah, so it's only 4:30. Like, all this adventuring around into the sewers and going and seeing her and wandering here and going to the bar and stuff, it's still pretty early. You can just imagine Jericho is just recently off of his shift or something for him to be in during the day like that. Maybe his guard shift is off, but so is Petey's. Petey's was over, so maybe they're on the same shift. You don't really know. Ellen, at your barn, I mean, there's actually quite a few horses in, more so than you're used to. Probably by double, almost. So you're not sure why. You haven't really been here. You've been off adventuring a little bit, so you're not sure what's going on today. Why there's more people, if anything. But then, actually, roll a knowledge local.
I'll go ahead and start making sure they've got water and whatnot. Great. That's about par for the course today. So
yeah, no, that's about where you guys have been rolling. So yeah, so you just kind of take care of your stable horses and stuff. Now, typically though, you do your local watering hole is the same as the one we've been using, which is the Rusty Tabard.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of shared it with you guys. We have it with there. I got the 2 drinking guys there. This is maybe common for you too, and for tonight it gets to be Maladrin. It goes back up to your sign. Yeah, the Rusty Tavern is not a bad bar. You can see it's pretty lively. There's quite a few people there. There's nice long tables to sit at. A bar with a giant fireplace back there. And upstairs, places to stay if need be in the back. Pretty good sized kitchen, lots of good foods and things. You guys can eat and be merry. You can recruit. Maladin, you see a bunch of guys that look like they could be, able bodied. If you want to try to recruit some people, you can go through the crowd and do so. You guys just brought the dire bat with you guys.
Well, so if I was going to recruit people, my overall plan that I had for that was to visit a blacksmith and a tailor and be like, hey, I want 4 sets of leather armor or padded armor and 4 maces and 4 shields. What kind of deal can I get on that? And get all of that stuff together and then put an ad on the bulletin board, be like, hey, looking for a job, this much is what we pay, and then we just start paying these people's salaries out of whatever. I guess that was sort of my plan with that. So that's kind of a kind of a more steps involved type deal. Right now I'm still searching for the ingredients for this poison.
Okay. That's great. You drive me nuts, man. So that's cool. So you keep working on your poison then. That sounds good. And then, so we're 4:30. You guys have any other plans tonight besides recruiting people, making a poison, and staying at your barn?
I don't think that Aelwyn has any desire to go socialize after her terrible, awful, no good, very bad interaction today.
Okay. Very cool.
I might, I don't know, I might try to get better armor. I don't know.
Honestly, you guys are sitting around at the bar and stuff. The 2 of you are still rugged looking. I don't remember hearing anything about no, I need to get cleaned up. I mean, Aelwyn at least wasn't super damaged at the end, but she took damage. I mean, you guys are all mucked up from the sewer, and you go in, you're like, hey, I was in the sewer, come and kill rats with me. I don't know, just not giving interest. People aren't really feeling that. You're at the bar and you're like, hey guys, I'm covered in shit, and I'd love for you to come kill rats in the sewer with me. like most of these guys aren't feeling like adventure. I don't know, but the gold was a nice promise. I mean, you got Jericho to go, but most people are not feeling that, and you're not going to share anything that she said with them at all. If you see them out, you guys don't see each other, right? You're not even friends. Doesn't matter. You guys are like basically hate each other, like in different regards. You're like, well, that's great for us. But yeah, just to let's see. Let me get a couple of quick good rolls for you guys. Give me like your top rolls. Let's see here. So you're gonna do overall objective for both of you guys was to get people to go down with you. So what would that be? Would that just be diplomacy? Yeah, I'd go down for diplomacy or. All right, let's go. Let's go. You don't have to confirm that. By
the way, I thought it was assumed that as part of getting healed, I would have like changed clothes because I was super bloody too. So
all right. I accept your reasonable response to my school like my craziness. Okay. That's Eldrix. Roll me a d22 there as well for your diplomacy there, Maladrin. Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, not bad. 19, right? So you managed to come across 4 dudes that you can do your stuff with, man. You have 4 dudes that will take on these things, these bats and what is it? Swords and boards.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna try to do. Yeah.
Well, I'll get you those. You'll have. They'll be able to do stuff. So he manages to recruit 4. You get 2 more guards, in your attempt with your nat 20, Eldrick. So you recruit 2 more guards. And then everybody roll a 20 cider, just flat. Oh my goodness.
Nat 1. Heck yeah.
Oh my lord. What is going on today?
Not great.
Your guys' rolls are real shabby.
My rolls reflect my attitude, given my recent interaction with other humans.
Yeah, you guys had a rough day, yeah? Alright. You guys are killing me though, but alright, so you guys have come now, you've managed to recruit this party of essentially 6 total humans to help you guys. You have two more guards on top of Jericho and Petey. So we can just name them whatever you guys want. It doesn't matter. Guard 3 and 4 will go down first. You know what I mean? And you've also managed to gather 4 commoners that you've been able to suit up with like padded armor and a shield and like a club. And they're all willing to go for cash to go and try to become the first rat beater guild. Does that sound like the adventure?
Yes, I like our odds much better with this.
Okay. And it's pretty good, though, so too. And then I'll give everybody inspiration for being awful. You guys all get awful inspiration.
Hey.
So we get it? No.
Yeah, so you guys, since you guys have all been completely awful, you guys can all have completely awful inspiration. So feel free to use it when you're feeling completely awful about a situation to get you out of it. And remind me that it's completely awful inspiration. For added surprise. If you guys aren't having any other plans for your evening, you're going to be coming one day closer to the Remembrance celebration that is now 1 full day away. As your evenings are winding on, obviously you'll realize eventually, Aelwyn, that the reason there's more horses is probably the celebration coming up.
Sure, that makes sense.
Eldrick, are you chilling, drinking with all your boys? Oh, we lost your camera, Megan. Or did we lose Megan?
Weird.
I guess I didn't really know what the plan was, if we were going to try again tonight, or we going to sleep first, then try.
Yeah, I mean, I know like you guys have recruited, but eventually would you check into the bar as we get to be like 6:30 at night comes along? You've had like 2 hours to sit at home. Your raccoon kind of simmers down. He's chilling, licking his paws. He's like messing around in the straw,
Yeah.
rolling around. He's like got a ball he rolls around on. Like he's just like out of control raccoon. Eldrick, I mean, you guys are all like old buddies now, just like drinking, having a good time at the the rusty tanker like old days. These are new bros, but it's nice to kind of get a couple drinks in before going, and they just they're more long lines in the morning. They'll bust out some rats with you guys. So the 4 guards, you 3, well at least 2 of you, and Elwyn eventually you'll probably find out about it.
I think Aelwyn spends her night after taking care of the horses. She just kind of gets herself cleaned up and lays down and spends her night looking over, I don't know, the same letters that she looks over every night from her dad, and then goes to sleep. I don't think she did spend any time with more people after the day she had. We're talking social battery maxed out or is fully empty. She's done.
Okay. Well, then we'll go on to the next day. I mean, you guys will get through your night drinking and hanging out. You start the next day in the morning bright and early. You guys end up meeting up. Petra still insists on you being there as well. Osmir kind of yanks you out the house and heads off running in a direction, and you take off after him. Megan end up bumping into Petra, who talks to you. She says, "Hey,
Headed back to Petra anyway."
Huh?
I was headed back to Petra anyway.
Well, she catches you just outside. She seems like she was going somewhere.
Oh. Are you headed out?
I just for a moment. It's early. I think Meladrin's in there. He might be. I don't know. I'll be back shortly. You should work it out. There's things I can't talk about. Trust me, as your father trusted me. She says to you. Trust me on who I've put in contact with you. It's not all you'll ever want, but it may be what we need. And she said, but I have to go. And she like holds your shoulder tightly and kind of hurries off.
Nah, that doesn't work for... Anyone wants to follow her. Like, for real.
Okay, so you're going to follow her?
I mean, I'm sure that this isn't what you want me to do, but it's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Aelwyn, I don't think that she'll love the... I don't know, it seemed like Petra was really nervous. I don't know, something weird. I don't love that. She knows better than to bring up my father, and she already seemed nervous, so...
And Maladrin, you wake up as she's kind of left. Like she left right before you were up in the morning. Earlier than she normally gets up, she's left to go out, and you hear her kind of as she's left. You can give me a perception check to tell me if you heard what they're saying. And Eldrick, depending on what you answer is, when would you wake up in the morning? Bright and early, or are you more? What time would you guys have planned on going? The guard.
The guards always wake up bright and early.
Okay. So you can roll me a perception check to see the exchange in the street or not. Maladrin, you would hear kind of the trust me end of the conversation as you've come out to see the room that day. You know, like as you wake up and you do as you normally do on a daily basis, you catch the end of that. It is just a tent after all. Eldrick, however, you've kind of got a little bit of a pain in your brain, you know, from a little bit too much imbibing potentially. Why don't you give me a Constitution save for your recruiting tactics?
Is my Constitution still damaged?
You feel great. What do you say?
Is my Constitution still damaged?
No. Long rest will heal it. Everybody's long rested up, so you got all your things. As well as I would like each of you...
Can you long rest us in the combat tracker?
Yeah. I surely can. Interestingly enough, a similar-looking dog shows up, kind of outside the tavern. The only difference is there's like a spot on it. Now, kind of where the other one was completely one color of kind of like mangy brown, this one has like a dark, like white spot, like bleached white spot on his butt. So it's morning. All of you guys hear these. All of you except for Eldrick hear that exchange. At least the end of it from Aldrin and the whole thing from Megan. Megan, you're saying that you're gonna follow her.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Osmir up on the rooftop, and I'm just gonna hold back a little bit and take cues from him and follow her on foot. Put up in the distance.
Maladrin, you have a 17 perception. You will see that she stops from coming in to talk to you and decides to go off the other direction. Eldrick, you'll show up right after she leaves. Maladrin, are you going to stay or follow? Or other?
Wait, who am I following?
Anybody. Currently you're in the tent where Petra's tent. She has just left. You hear the end of the conversation between her and Aylwin talking about trust me. And then she rushes off, and you notice that Aylwin waits a second and then follows.
What? How much did I have to pay to get these guys equipped?
Average cost.
I only have like 9 gold.
Okay, so just like one of those.
Okay. Okay. So
I don't know if that's right, but it's fine for now.
I got a little bit of money. I don't know. Undecided. As of right now, I am going to... Who's around? Like, everyone's on a rooftop, did I hear?
No, you don't see the raccoon with your basic perception, but looking out, like looking amongst the people, you know the direction she just went off to. You see the back of her head in the crowd as she's cutting through the open part of the area out in front of the tents. But she soon will have disappeared into the crowd because there's easily 20 plus people around. So if you're going to attempt to follow Aylwin, this is probably your only chance. You know she's of the street.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna walk up to her and try to have a brief little conversation here.
How's that look? Tell me more.
I'm gonna walk up.
Obviously, he was close enough to catch up as you're...
After Petra walks off, can I kind of check around myself and see if there's anyone around, see if I can if I've got a second to myself?
You really don't. But by the time you've turned to go and follow her, you see the rate she's going, and Petra's not like you. She's not in the streets. You're pretty sure you can track her, and your Osmir has moved off the rooftops. He's only 2 roofs away right now. She's
cool.
not going...
I'm going to spell Pass Without Trace. Am I saying that?
Okay. And you're gonna
want to
conceal spell. So that's another perception check then for you, Maladrin. Eldrick, you can actually roll one as well as you arrive with your other guys that are showing up here.
No, if he's there, I'm 100% not doing it.
That's next, but he's coming. It's early morning.
Then I'm not doing it. I'm not an idiot.
Oh.
You can't tell me that I'm going to cast a spell and just then say people show up.
You don't necessarily know it's a spell.
Specifically. Huh?
You don't necessarily know it's a spell.
I 100% know what I'm doing I should not be doing, so I'm not going to do it. Thank you. I'll continue.
Okay, so that sounds perfect. So you guys all eventually have a great time, it sounds like. So you go to chase after Petra. tries to come up to you as you're like kind of within the same 30-foot movements. But your raccoon is about 30 foot ahead of that. So you've got that going on. Eldrick is going to be showing up here any second. You're wanting to cast Pass Without Trace with Maldrin there? Because he's come up to you.
No.
Okay. I also got a 20 on my perception, so I see that ass.
I'm going to move into the streets and follow Petra.
Oh, you're not going to say anything to him?
No, I'm not going to say anything to him. I don't have anything to say to him. I said what I needed to say yesterday.
So she's like, screw this guy, and steps in, and like kind of dips off into the crowd. Pretty good. But you see where she heads off to. As she's walking away, Eldrick walks up with the 4 guards.
So I assume with that 20 perception that I saw her, like, going to chase Petra.
Less of a trace and more of a track.
Like I was able to tell what she was doing.
You're pretty sure because you overheard the conversation and it seemed like she went after her, but you don't know. You're not 100%, but like that would be the suspicion.
So when Eldrick walks up to me, I'm just gonna kind of shake my head and like, yes, fools chasing fools, and kind of like tilt my head towards the direction that Elwyn went off, and I'd be like, Eldrick, yes, I was hoping to have a brief word.
What is it?
What about you? You're not Eldrick.
I know, I'm waiting for it.
Okay, I feel like we got off to the wrong foot. But truly, the adversary that we face is that doughy-eyed fool Petra, and her ill-gotten plans for the infiltration of the sewer. I had kind of came up with my own solution, and I see that you were thinking along the same lines. I've equipped a few men with some gear, and I'm hoping to start some sort of rat hunter organization to get off the ground there. A few men that also helps. They might be loyal to me, depending. We'll see. But in addition to that, I was perusing my books that I had last night, and I saw this moss called Idmoss, and it will affect the brains of any creature that affect. Yeah, I know, because I'm doing stuff and I'm an adult. It just takes forever, and my blowtorch was low because I'm being nice and talking. Anyway, there's this substance called Idmoss, and I believe that if we were to somehow feed it to these rats, that it would do enough damage to their brains to permanently incapacitate them, if you know what I mean.
Sounds like an excellent weapon to use against them. I don't know anything about poisons, but if you believe that would work, I don't see any reason not to. It's not like there's any kind of reason not to poison the sewers. They're pretty much already poisoned anyways with all the filth there. I don't see any downside to that, and I'm glad that you recruited some people to help with the combat. Clearly, you're not up for much combat, but there's nothing wrong with that. I don't take it personally that you ran. You probably would have died if you'd stayed. So, I don't. You're not one for combat. I understand that.
It was more of a gentleman's tactical retreat, I assure you.
Yes,
it was well calculated. I was not fleeing. I was repositioning to a strategic location to assess the losses, which unfortunately I believed was everybody but me.
I can see why you thought that.
But I digress. Basically Petra's stupid, and we should do something else other than that. But yes, this moss does seem to have a lot of potential. It is a little pricey, so we will see what I can work out here. Let me look up how I craft anything with alchemy at all and get back to you on that. So that's it. That's sort of the conversation I had. That's it. You heard it. You heard it here first.
Petra made it seem like this was a timely manner. I'm not sure if we have a lot of time, and I'm paying these guards by the day, so we do need to get this done quickly. I don't have a lot of money either, so.
That is true. I feel like if Petra, if her sense of urgency was so dire, she could take her little healing ass into the sewer herself.
And perhaps she will if we ask her to. I don't know, where is she right now?
Ugh. She scurried off that way. Elwyn was chasing her down. I feel she is going to be less receptive to my diplomatic pleasantries.
Well, you know, I think she'll come around. She was fairly motivated to see the plague brought low as well. So I think she can be persuaded. But we could use her help as well. I think perhaps we should wait for her to come back.
Would I have any idea of where Petra might be going, vaguely heading that direction?
Roll of knowledge local. Your knowledge, for your knowledge, not local for yours, but the one you've got there.
About a 26.
Your best guess, due to the earliness of the morning, she's probably going one of the herb sales places to get some herbs that are hard to find in the city. You've only seen her for a week, and she only goes on what is it? It's
Oil day.
It's when no, it's not Toile's day anymore. It's the next day.
All day. Thought you said it. I thought you showed us the.
It was, but now it's the next day.
Hmm.
I don't know how to change I don't know how to change that to maybe over here. No. Oh, okay, here we go.
Well, I'll be like, nah, it's early
It's
morning.
wheel day.
Petra asks, I can't even speak English, my god, what's wrong with my brain? She acts like she is perfect, but every wheel day, her herb guy gets in a new shipment and she heads over there super early to get her pick. So I bet that's where she's going if we wanted to follow them.
I don't necessarily care to interrupt. I mean, if she's going to be there for a significant period of time, then perhaps we should go retrieve them because time is short here. But if she's going to come back, we can just wait.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely going to be there for a while. She goes in, gets the herbs, she sits down, she talks to her guy, they share some of the herbs for a little bit. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it'll be quicker if we go.
Sounds like we should go then.
All right, so then you guys go down to the pit of despair here, or whatever, and you get back to this joint right here. This time you've got a bunch of dudes with you. Isn't there a way for me to just bring everybody? Yeah, there we go. Love that. Here we go. You guys got all your dudes, all the dudes, all the bees, or all the commoners with baseball bats.
Wait, we're going with them? I was just sending the guys in here.
Okay, alright. That's even better. Alright.
I didn't...
I would have gone. Me and the guards would have gone with them. If they're going in the dungeon, in the sewers, then the guards would have assisted them.
Oh, jeez.
Was Petra not doing anything?
What's up?
I feel like we skipped forward here. We weren't going down to the sewers.
Something. They weren't headed to the sewers. They were headed to Petra.
Who were?
Maladrin was saying that they should go find Petra If
Yeah,
they wanted to grab
we were
me.
following Petra.
Oh, you guys are gonna follow Petra. I thought you guys said.
Yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah, no, that's definitely where we're going.
Not,
Look,
not with
Shane,
that's why he asked
Listen.
where he thought she was, because I'm gone.
we're gonna be honest. You're the only one who likes the sewer.
Oh no, that's fine.
We just
By the way, did we not get experience for that last fight?
Oh, you did.
do we level up? That's what I want.
Right. Can we
let's
level
up.
up? We're like, damn.
It's coming. I almost said it earlier. Okay, so you guys are gonna go after Petra. You get to the herb man's house, and what you think is the herb man's like house is like where he works out of as well. So it's also his herb office, and he he's definitely in there with Petra, and she's sitting at the table, and they're talking. They exchange some goods, and Petra comes out quickly. Are you guys trying to be stealthy about it? Or I really, honestly, it's you that's there first. You'll be able to track her down, Elwyn, even though because you left ahead with the raccoon.
Yeah.
And the rest of you'll be right behind. Huh?
Is there a way for me to like listen out a window?
Sure. Just roll it. Roll your perception on that, or stealth as well.
Love what's happening here.
Are you actually getting better rolls?
So fucking tired. Nice.
Yeah, you guys have had rough rolls. Here, wait. I'm gonna clear it. Here, I'm gonna clear this.
Not you guys. Pretty much just me. I can't roll above a fucking 10.
Woof. All right, new day. There we go. New day. New dice tray. Everything's set up. Cool. Osmir, you find her. She's in there. You rolled a 10. It's pretty muffled. You don't hear much of anything out of what they're talking about, but you do see that she takes a bag and she does give him some gold coins, like 2-3 gold coins, which is quite a bit. And then she leaves and comes out, and she walks right past you, Ilwyn, as the other two guys are walking up. So you guys walk up, and she sees you and doesn't go like rigid, but she is surprised that you're there. Maladrin and Eldrick, and 4 guards and 4 commoners with shields and sticks. What is going on? I'm coming right back to the store. I have some things for you. Quickly, let's get out of the street. Okay, come in. And she's kind of aghast with how many of everyone there is. She seems shockingly nervous. And she takes you guys back, and you guys kind of like all file into her tent, and there's just like a whole big ass group of you guys are in this tent of hers, and she hanging out with all your goons you picked up, all your new buddy guards, just in this stinking tent, and she is just mortified.
Is it possible for some of them to wait out?
Huh?
Aelwyn says, "There's just a lot of us in here. Does everyone need to be here?"
Yeah, and I'll just nod at PD's like, hey, you want to take the men outside and get some fresh air?
Yeah, all right. The guards go check the front and get to know their common buddies. They start talking together and giving like tips on how to swing their club. Yeah, man. Like if you take your club and use both hands, you'll get more power behind it. Like you might throw off your footing though, so like be careful. Kind of trying to teach the kid how to power attack, and the kid's like, "Man, I hope I can do this for a couple days. I really need the silver." You know, like they're kind of like they're chitter chatting amongst the guards and the common folk dudes with sticks and shields. Kind of just a little bit of bantering, but the guards seem a little more reserved, but still open to the banter. The rest of you stand there with Petra, and she's, all right, I got these things for you guys. This will hopefully help you on your path. And she hands you each a small package and 3 healing potions. One bigger than the next each.
What?
Hmm?
Can you be more specific.
What do you mean?
Mechanically, did we just get?
So you got one. You got a potion, one bigger than each. She gave you a regular healing potion, and then one next size, and then a bigger one that holds 2 doses.
It holds 2 doses, or it heals more?
Yep, it does both those things.
Okay.
Your character doesn't know. She says just these will keep you safe. If you're feeling low on energy,
my character doesn't know, but my character sheet needs to.
I just for now just put on Petra's 3 jugs, or Petra's 3 potions, one big, little, and smaller, or small, but medium and large, however you want to label them. But she gives you 2 doses. She says these will heal you. There's the best fresh ground herbs and salves and potions pushed into as much alchemical process as possible to heal you as much as you could need. She doesn't. Are any of you religious in character?
Nope.
Nope.
I hold myself in very high regard.
That seems right. Okay, so I mean, just so we're clear, the twin gods of the realm are a pretty overwhelming menace or looming thought of just power and kind of strict guidelines to how one's to live and things. There's quite a few monks of theirs around, not necessarily in the slums at most times, but they do come around. Just
Can
to
I
mention
go higher
them.
than them?
Huh?
We're gonna go higher than.
Oh no, they're not really much for hiring. Petra doesn't think that's a good idea at all. But you guys don't care.
Petra's a dumb bitch. I don't care. I have George Costanza at her. Just like whatever she says, the exact opposite. Like whatever her instincts are, they are wrong.
Petra?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay. Well, you guys are all here. She gives you these potions. You guys each get a small package that she gives you as well, which she says to each of you quietly to open when you're alone. Just trust that these will find you when you need them most. And good luck on your journey into the sewer. Find the source and take care of it however you have to. Do what needs done. And you guys are off. Unless there's any more objections to going into your home.
The sewers? Is that our home?
Yeah. Cool. That's where it all begins every time.
Back to the
I'm not
lab
in
again.
front.
You're what?
I'm not in front.
Okay.
What?
What?
I'm not in front.
Oh, I thought you said I'm up in front.
No.
The upper-
Okay, well, you guys get down here, and there's not much to really go on to. There's not much going on down here as far as things to fight. There's a couple rats, the guards, and the commoner dudes, all the M guys, Mike, Mark, Manny, Mike, Mark, Mick, Mac. What is it? It's Mick, Mark, Mike, and Manny are all the common dudes. Those guys are all running around, doing things. They're smashing rats, and then the rest of the guards are doing a great job up in here, just cleaning house, But like just right when you get in, they kind of push forward and make it happen. Like there's not much to worry about as far as like normal rodents, like the last time you guys came down here. And you guys go through here. They kind of start to clear it, and then once they finally clear the room, you see there's no more rats up here. There's just some grates. And they clear it, they spread out through this whole entire space, and now they don't find anything else to go. You guys haven't even had to necessarily come into the space yet. You're able to basically walk in behind. I know we could just go through 7 years of combat with 100 different rats and leave all these guys, and we're not going to do that. So they all kind of clear out this structure there, and you have an empty like upper dungeon part here. the source is not completely evident from where you guys have entered up to where your characters are on the screen now. But these guys are done up here.
What are our options here?
So as you guys explore, the 3 grates that you see on the map there on the right all have can all go down a level into a different area. But none of these guys have like tried to go down any of them. They've just cleared this area and kind of are reporting back to you guys. All right, like this area has been taken care of.
Okay, well I
Where
brought
should we
some
go?
torches to drop down these grates. So let's start with the bottom one.
Oh, okay. The bottom grate there on the right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That one.
I'm going to light a torch and drop it down. This one, right?
Yep. Okay. Get this. All right, so you guys, you drop that torch down there, and you see what appears to be the top of another heavy rock, top of like some sort of base or tower or something. But it looks like there could have been a grate there, but it's filled with stone instead. And then just kind of darkness around there. You do hear the sounds of water flowing and splashing, possibly the sound of a few more bats, but nothing else really can be heard from where you currently are or seen.
Okay. I'm gonna go drop another torch in
the same one?
This one. While they're clearing everything out, I'll be doing this.
All right, on the map, there's another one over there you can drop down to. There is a rusted, like your torch bangs off a very rusted iron grate that looks to be at the end of its life. Very old compared to the other ones. It looks like the metal has just kind of been corroded away, almost as if by acid.
Alright. Another torch.
What'd you say?
Last grate. Another torch, last grate.
Oh, okay. And the last grate you opens up, and at the bottom right there you see covered by wood slats that look to have been put down there, maybe even built lower down into. There seems to be kind of some sort of ramping that goes down deeper in the bottom right there. So you drop your torch down, and it bangs against another kind of circular tunnel or whatnot, and there's like a metal almost staircase structure that your torch bangs against. Roll perception checks. Nice.
25.
What languages do you speak?
There are other languages?
Okay. Okay.
I mean, for real, I guess I didn't know that we had other languages.
No, that's all right. So you hear something saying something like "Wataka Santa," but you're not sure what was said.
That's your goblin voice, though.
I speak goblin.
So those are your 3 sewer grates. You have a slew of commoners and people with you. Commoners and guards.
We go down that first one, and then we send some guys down the other 2 simultaneously, so we're nice and spread out. Actually, we can send them down first, and then we'll go down that middle one. Looks like it's the least precarious landing pad.
Which one do you want to land on? You want to land on the stone one?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for everybody to do. Is everybody landed on that one? I mean, that's what she's doing, her and Osmir. But what about Maladrin and Eldrick? What are you guys gonna do? Which room?
Yeah, I'll be going with her. That seems like a good sturdy place to land.
Yeah, sure. I'm like in my mind, just kind of I'm only sort of paying attention. Like I've hired these guys, and I feel good about that. They did well clearing this level, so it's like I'm sort of distracted, just trying to dream up how I'm going to brew some poison.
Mm-hmm. That's a good plan. It is a good plan. All right. Well, and so where are you guys sending the 4 dudes with clubs and the guards? Are you gonna split them up? Are you gonna keep them together with the guards, or?
I want to put the guards down. The one that sounded like talking.
Oh yeah. You gonna put the guards on the goblins?
Yeah. Megan knows that that's your goblin voice. Elwyn doesn't know what she heard.
Elwyn doesn't know or care.
Elwyn doesn't know what she heard. I've played a lot of D&D with you, and that's the when you speak goblin.
Mm.
It might be something else.
I don't know. It could be anything, to be honest. It could be anything. All right. So those guys go down there. We got the other guys going down the other one. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. And you didn't keep them you didn't mix them up. You kept all the 2 squads separate.
I don't care how they do it. I'm for just people going down every place. If they want to mix up, that sounds like a guard job, not my job.
Just checking. I mean, they're your hirees, your hires.
Yeah, I did hire them.
Yeah, I mean, I told the commoners to stay with the guards, but they're a little aloof and not very intelligent. So I could easily see them wandering off and going down a separate entrance.
All right. Well, we'll leave it as it is. So you guys go down this tunnel or that hole. They go down the other ones. Go ahead. We got 25 perception for Edwin recently. You get down here and you guys have about 30 foot of light, so I could probably open up some more. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Plus, there's an extra torch down here.
Yeah, we dropped a couple.
Everybody's got a torch they can put at the bottom of the thing, or they can just leave it.
Yeah, and then these guys are all going to be on their stuff too, so they get to open up some space. And you guys can you can hear each other pretty well once you get down there. Everybody seems to be on the same level initially. Hey, Mike, you good? Yeah, Mark, I'm fine, man. Just fell for 1 second. Let's stand right back up. And they go over there, kind of talking back and forth. All the guys, Mike and Mick and Manny, Mark, and the guards. A little less talking, a lot more chainmail bangling and jangling.
I like to roll a stealth.
Oh, you're gonna roll stealth, try to slide down quietly.
Yes. Because
Okay.
they're making a lot of noise. I don't know that it's gonna matter. I mean, I'm standing in light, so.
These guys head over here, and I'm gonna have to just open that up for you guys. Open this up, and you hear one of the guys say, "Hey, do you see that?" He's, "Oh man, what are you looking at?" And they're kind of over there looking. You guys can kind of look over too. Let me see some perceptions now that you got the space up.
19.
Okay. in the water right here, creeping up on Mick. He's like shining his light into there. The torches reflects off the gunk. This humongous, like 30 plus foot long, giant freaking dire crocodile, all kinds of infected, green emerald scales all along its back. It seems to have taken on this sheen that these people up atop are starting to take on as well. Those scaled flesh has been scaled over again with this kind of emerald sheen. It just comes up and full on chomps Mick down and swallows him up. Smokes him big time. Whole piece swallow. His boys scream out. Roll initiative if you guys are going to get involved with that. Mick is no more.
Oh no, poor Mick.
How high up are we?
You guys are 20 foot up. The drop was a little longer here. I didn't have you guys roll athletics and stuff, but it's fine. You had ladders. The guards brought ladders. Oh my gosh. What is going on? This is crazy. All right.
So over this.
So he's gonna throw his dagger at it. He misses. Mick. He's actually still alive. We'll say he just got completely waxed, but he's still almost alive. But he'll be dead as soon as the crocodile's turn shows up. Manny. He'll chuck one of his endless Manny daggers at it. He misses. The dire crocodile is going to swallow the one dude, climb up on the ledge, and go after Mark.
No, I'm still playing with my friends. I just gotta change my pants. Not very comfortable. No.
He hits.
Uh,
Oh man, that totally takes out your dude. And it kind of settles back into the water. Ben over there says, "Hey, I hear something. Do you hear that?" And Rob looks down as well. They hear but they also hear that noise over there where you guys are and hear that coming. So we'll just move these dudes up into it as well, I suppose. Ben and Rob didn't get to hear the voices. Did get to hear the explosions and stuff going on back there. We got Mark. Yeah, he's hired all these guys. He misses too. Maladrin.
Is there nothing to the right of us?
No. It's just it's like broken walls and stuff that are just kind of messed up, not working areas.
So it's just done. Like that's the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like some of this is like crumbled ruins. Like it looks like this is a city. It used to be a city in itself. Like the way this is all played out. Like it's been built on before. Just this area has been so prominent with cities over time. Just have built civilization on top of civilization here.
Okay, so are we like above this?
Yeah, you've got a 15-foot drop down to the next level, and then a 10-foot climb over that ledge with the water in it.
Uh-huh.
And then you're about 10 foot above that croc right there where you are there.
Okay.
Whereas they're just right within reach down along the riverbed. Or the sludge bed.
I am going to... Yeah, I'm just going to attack it with my sling.
Yes. Just go for it.
No, I missed. That's it.
Okay.
Alright. I mean, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just walk up to the edge here too and try to hit it with my crossbow. We'll see how that goes. Oh, 20.
You get a +2. High ground. Does a 22 hit?
Jesus. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
What's the AC of this thing?
21.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh, maximum damage.
Maximum damage, my ass. Oh my god. This thing disgusts you, Elwyn. I mean, it's the energy coming off of it is just vile. It's not just a green shimmer to it. There's like a black mist around it. Just kind of that oily substance. It feels like it's kind of vaporizes into the air around it, and it's covered in this kind of film. That you're just repulsed by its presence.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. Gosh, I really don't want anything to do with that, considering how bad I've been rolling today, so... you know what? I'm going to use one of my hunter abilities. Hold on. I can't... There's no way for us to get across this little, like, channel as far as we can see, right?
I mean, you could climb over the edge of that and then back up into the channel.
Really no way for us to get across without getting our feet wet.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. I'm going to take a moment, center myself, and do what's like a mix of like Tai Chi and yoga, and kind of strike this like tiger-esque feline pose, and go ahead and use my animal focus tiger aspect, which is going to add 2 to my dex.
Okay. That'll help for hitting.
Yeah, that'll help for hitting.
Is that an action?
But... No, it's a swift action.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So, to be clear, this area is the same height as where we're standing, or no?
Ping it. That is that's 10 foot to there. 10 foot over and 10 foot down.
Oh. Okay.
Or 15 foot to the ground between. Which is mostly like rubble.
Okay. Well, go, I guess. I literally can't hit this thing without rolling a crit. And that's my turn. Did that help? That did, right? Yeah, I get a +4.
Alright,
Okay.
Osmir's chilling, Bats, not gonna be in here. Jericho's up, so these guys are gonna just keep moving forward. PD and Jericho both are gonna get moving up here. Okay. Mike is gonna stay back and just keep throwing stuff at this Grok, hoping, oh my god, I didn't sign up for this. They're definitely concerned. Mick is no more. Let's get him out of here. Bye, Mick. Manny, also not signed up for this. He's going to run over here. And then the Dire Croc is going to... He's going to simmer back up towards his area here. Kind of just simmers back and oozes his magnificence into the water there. The swampness. Got Ben. He's gonna throw a javelin at this thing. See if he can get it. He's got a little height advantage. Oh, it's almost a 19. Automatically misses. Rob will come up. Ha! I can do better. That thing's huge. And they're like, bro. Nah, he misses as well. Mark still didn't sign up for this. Just gonna throw it. He's gonna come over a little closer, throw a dagger for his friend, and miss. Maladrin.
That's his turn.
Yep. He missed.
Alright, I'm gonna try the crossbow again.
+1 for the height. Sorry, it's not +2.
Okay.
+1?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I need to roll pretty good here. That's not gonna do it.
So crazy that we're not getting something at first level with a 21 AC. I'm pretty positive that makes fucking sense. So, Aelin's not gonna waste her.
Arrows. I love that. I mean,
That either.
That's probably best.
This is dumb.
No, I mean the thing is monstrous. The guards recognize it as monstrous. They're taking it in hand.
Terrible idea given my dice rolls tonight, but I'm going to jump across with an acrobatic roll. I mean, I'm assuming you want an acrobatic.
Yeah, let's see the stumble or the success. Yeah, oh yeah, you nail it, nice.
Cool, and Oscar's gonna follow with me. He's a dexterous little boy. Not as dexterous as I am, though. Oh, I didn't give him any ranks in that. I'm gonna jump across with a rope and let him, like, scurry across on a rope. And, like, leer for the guys if they want to come down.
Okay.
And then take the rest of my movement. I don't know how much I get.
That's fine.
Wait, I'm not doing anything else. Nah, fuck it.
You what?
I was just gonna say, if I'm not doing anything else, I can actually keep moving a little bit further. Right?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. You moved about 30 already.
Right. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh boy. That's it.
Alright, Jericho. Misses, PD. Misses. They're not doing great. That chattering you guys have heard before, the things like that, gets louder as a boatload of goblins show up. They just start kind of coming out of this sewer over here.
Boat? Good.
Okay, so that's them coming out. That's their full action. We're gonna get to Mike. He starts to try and climb back up. So we'll see. Ain't no gold worth this. And he's gonna see if he can get up this. He's having issues. He's not climbing up super good. More of these dudes show up. Manny gets over here and starts to help his buddy up. Him and Mike are over there working together to give up on the feat of in here. No way, man. Goblins and a dire crocodile? That thing's huge. What's going on with those colors? There's no way we could
It
survive
makes
that.
sense that the men that Maladrin recruited are the ones that are the first to run. Just a fun time and chuckling to herself about.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, it definitely happened. So Ben and Rob and them, they continue to kind of attack the dire crocodile. These goblins come pouring out of here. Mark and Mike and Manny, and now Mark, he's like, wait, I got you. He goes over and starts to kind of help try and get them out as well. But all these goblins come pouring out. They've not attacked anything or anyone, but they come pouring out of there. Maladrin.
Okay, so I'm sure I should have got some languages that I didn't pick. I don't know who it would have been. Probably not Goblin, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna shout over here at Mark. Sure, why not? But Mark! You're in charge now! Get those goblins! And, that'll be my turn.
Use persuasion or diplomacy, something. I mean, if you're gonna talk Mark into some things, like he's across the way. They don't even have like ranged weapons. he pushes harder. They're over there trying to get up out of the thing. Elwin.
Get over there.
Sure.
You skipped me.
I did. Oh, it's the Eldrick. Sorry, Eldrick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the guards. Be like, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere with that thing. There's some goblins coming up from behind. So I'm gonna move forward here and take a shot at Goblin 37 with my longbow or heavy crossbow. I get a +1. Hold on a second. If I can get him with it. Oh, 11's a miss. That's fine. And then I'm gonna jump across here. Well, actually, I'm gonna zip line down that rope that Alan left.
I love it. All right, let's go for athletics, probably.
It's not. It's acrobatics.
Yeah, it's just
There's no
acrobatics.
athletics.
Acrobatics, fantastic. 14.
Pretty good. I mean, you managed to do it pretty good. It's a nice zip over there real quick. You land next to your new buddies.
Landing, but yeah, still on my feet.
Okay, Ilwin.
Are the goblins carrying lights?
No.
Okay. So I can kind of see the ones that are standing around the torch I dropped, but I can't really see much else.
Right. And really, too, that thing in front of you is in the way. That where those guys are standing is... Oh, no, that's the same height, but it's still in the way of the ground over there.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I get that. I'm not... I can see 16. Kind of. I just don't get my bonus.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Tracks. That's it for me. I'll be back.
He's right, guys, PD and Jericho say. Goblin 10. Move on in. You gonna shoot at us? Bastard humans! You speak in a common! I speak common too! He yells. Shoots at Petey. But misses. 6 feet, this one laughs and says, eat that, human! He shoots and hits Jericho. More short bow action from these guys. They're fighting these two on incoming guards. Manages to hit them. They keep kind of going through it back and forth. One finally is up close enough for a short sword attack on Jericho. But misses. Mike. Oh, God. What do you think Mike's going to do? You're going to have to try and get out again still. This time they use a little dexterity. Oh, 20. Mike reaches this top. Starts to help pull his buddies up.
He's not going to follow Maladrin's orders? No way.
Nope. They ran for sure. And yeah, he's chilling. Okay, cool. Manny. Let's get Manny's here. Manny's still struggling to get up, but his buddy's pulling him, so he'll probably be up next round. Dire Crocodile's just resting back there, jaw agape. Big chilling, looking out at you guys, the seepage of the seeping coming off him. Ben, also gonna come join on these goblins. Same with Rob. Goblin 5 coming up from the back. He's got a short bow for one of these guys. Critical hits. Unable to find table. Just critical hits. Okay. Mark tries to get up. Maladrin.
I'm gonna yell at these guys over here. I'm gonna come Mike and Manny. I'm gonna be like, you guys, hey, you get Manny. I'm demoting Mark. Okay, you're in charge now. Rally them and get those goblins.
All right, make the roll. Yeah, probably diplomacy. In. They are not buying it, Maladrin. They're not listening to your shenanigans. You know. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna take another shot at Goblin 37 with my crossbow.
Nice shot.
There we go. 21's gonna hit. Let's see what kind of a D10 I can do here. Oh, that's maximum damage right there. Ooh, hurt him good. Alright, and I'm gonna put away my crossbow and pull out my sword and make my way, most of my way on over here. Can I 30-ish? Oh, it's right there.
Okay, Elwyn.
Yep. I'll move myself up a little bit more. Found 137. You know what? That guy can handle Goblin 37. I get a +1 against 22, so I'm gonna take it. Doesn't matter.
Didn't matter even a little.
Strategize in any shape.
They're exchanging blows, but not well. Petey rolls up, misses as well. It's getting deep over there. Another one's going to charge up.
They have a 16 armor class or higher?
Their armor class is not above 16.
It's 16 then, because he just had a 15 and miss. Like, how do goblins have an armor class of 16? Like, the same as me.
It's dexterity.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's their top stat is dex.
You're just nimbly bimbly.
Yeah. Nimbly bimbly indeed. Nimbly bimbly, that's the new name for the goblins. But yeah, so Goblin 10 is rolling. He's rolling up there. He's attacking one of your boys here. Making it all happen all around. Let's see, he misses though. They're going to keep going back and forth. Back and forth. Ultimately, the goblins are going to die. The guards make quick work of the first two lines of goblins, utilizing long swords in the front and pole arms in the back. They hack these guys down, though they do take a couple of arrows in the process. Elwyn, you're able to arrow a few down as well, and it does seem like it was just a small batch of goblins. There's only 8 of them or so, and you guys dispatch them, and then come back together around just outside of the Gator's den.
Yeah, I'm gonna comment on, like, I think I was the only one that was able to do any damage to the gator. And I remember seeing the bolt like go in like right in between the scales, so it was a really lucky shot. But it looked like it just melted after that. So I'm not really sure we have enough ammo to kill this thing, even if we were doing damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious where the goblins came from.
Yeah, I think our best course of action at this point, since we have no way of killing that thing, we might have to come back later for it, but I think we should try and track down those goblins.
So you guys are thinking about going down this extra little goblin tunnel over here? Where they came from?
And it seems like they might have something to do with some shit.
Okay.
What the fuck are goblins doing in the sewers?
Great question. So you guys go over to this. Are you good with that too, Maladrin? I haven't heard from you. So it sounds like Eldrick and Elwyn and the guards are talking about. You're still right up there, but you can kind of overhear them. They're not far away. They're talking about, going down where the goblins have come from to investigate that further.
Well, I mean, Maladrin thinks it's stupid, but he'll follow you guys.
Now, keep in mind, your mission from Petra really was to go find the source and report back, essentially. Take care of it, report back, do whatever you can to fix it. I mean, the most source-like of the corruption you can see, or at least the biggest, most advanced case you've seen, is this shimmering emerald crocodile with the black ooze coming off of it. Now, whether or not you guys take it out right now or just report back on it or go down after goblins or not, it's totally up to you.
I mean, the source to me, Aelwyn didn't clock that as a source, just as a fully corrupted being.
Yeah, it could be either way, but you're not, you don't know. You're not sure what the source is going to be completely or what, I mean, that's like the lair of the crocodile behind there. I don't know.
It also fully doesn't feel like a smart thing to just jump into.
I wouldn't advise it. I would not advise it, in fact. It's not a great idea. Not
at level 1 against something
no,
with a 21
no.
AC.
Please, for the love of all things Von Terran offer, do not embrace attacking the dire crocodile at this level. It's not advised. But the goblins are cut down in post haste by the guards, and They are interested in checking out where they came from, and in fact,
I mean, that seems like something guards would actually be
yeah,
interested in.
they're gonna take posts up there. PD will stop and talk to Jericho for a second. And Jericho will say something to him in response and laugh and come over to you, Ilman. To you, Aldrich. He say, "Hey, man, we have two choices as far as I see it. We can go down here and see if there's more goblins by ourselves, and if there's any spoils, we keep them, or we can get more people involved. That crocodile is definitely more people involved kind of thing, but if there's only just those goblins, they might have they'll have some loot, huh?
Let's check the dead goblin bodies, see if there's any loot on those.
You have a few dozen knives, a couple of scimitars, a few wooden shields, some kind of ratty leather armor, all smells of goblin. Total of 30 copper pieces and 12 silver.
Okay. Yeah, it's like, if you guys are down, we can go after these goblins since we're down here anyways.
Okay, so just on those bodies, did somebody write down that money at all? Or what do you guys plan on doing with that? Over the bodies as you search through them? That's what you come up with.
It was 50. How much was it?
30 copper and 12 silver.
I almost got the coin count right.
Yeah. So the Jericho seems to think that you guys can get more people involved, but if there's treasure, then you're split it amongst a bunch of other people. But you're paying for the day, so it's like your adventure.
Worst case scenario, we find out that there's more down there than we can handle, and we come back up and grab more people. But if it's something we can make work of ourselves, why not?
Goblins are nasty creatures. We should root them out if we can.
Okay. So you guys are going to go down. So that sounds good. That's good. That being said, we'll have to give you guys the goods now. You open up the goblins' tunnels there, and it's a makeshift kind of built-up ladder works that kind of rolls down in about 30 feet and then opens up into kind of a cavern with some tents set up along a pool, a small pool of water, and that drips down from above along the rock wall. And that water appears kind of bluish compared to the green sewage. And it comes down the wall just outside on the opposite side of where the sewer itself wall was. But it seems to be normal water from above dripping down into a pool, and there's 6 tents around, and it would appear to be 9 total sleeping arrangements.
And we killed 9 goblins?
Killed 8.
I'm gonna... You said there's 10?
Yeah, there's 6 tents.
Alright. I'm just gonna set fire to the closest one to me. With my torch.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Roll to set fire. Survival.
What would... Survival?
Yeah.
Alright.
It seems that this is some kind of dampened hide that won't really, the mist and the mildew from the steam of the pool of water that comes off the dripping from above has kind of covered their tents in a moisture that makes it a little bit harder for your lights to light your torches to light them aflame. But you guys, so you didn't put it to fire. There's 6 tents. You guys go and search the tents, I assume.
I'm gonna have Osmir go on not through the front of the tent, but right where we're standing. I want him to just go underneath and check it out real quick.
You hear kind of creepy giggling. A kind of small, tight, goblin-y type voice. But maybe half the size of a normal goblin. Maybe 10 or 12 years old. He comes out of the front tent holding Osmir, who's wrapped around him kind of almost comfortingly, as he looks up at you with big, ugly goblin red and green eyes, pointed ears out, one sharp fang as the other one hasn't come in yet. He's still waiting for his elder fang. And he comes out and he's holding Osmir. He's got no shirt on. He's barely wearing, like a dirty kilt. And he comes out and looks at you guys and goes, "They dead?"
Did he just speak common?
"They dead?" Yeah, like kind of rough shot comment. "They dead?" he says. And kind of shrugs and kind of holds onto Osmir's tail, and Osmir's on his shoulders, kind of looking at you, and he's looking at you with this sniffing at you, Megan, or at you, Aelwyn.
I say, "Yep," and then I look at Osmir and say, "Come."
He leaps off, and then the goblin kind of holds on the tail just briefly, but lets go, and Osmir kind of runs off and stands next to you, sniffing your like calf.
I'm gonna slowly knock an arrow.
Okay.
I want to put my hand on Elwyn's shoulder and like step forward and ask the goblin and says, "Do you know where the corruption is coming from down here?"
Well, the other 8, they tell me that the crocodile's the old god of disgusting disease and mildew and madness. But, I don't know. I just stay here and catch the good rats. If I catch the good rats, I can stay another life. Shaniqua die quickly. Could only never catch no rat. I catch rat most night. Only 5 lash. He shows you his back. He's got some like lash marks from where his elder goblins have beat him.
And so I'll go ahead and nod my head at the goblins, like, "Oh, okay, that's about all you're gonna get from him, huh?" Then I'll turn and nod at Elwyn.
Shoot the goblin!
I see where this is going, and I understand. But racism, that's you. I'm just a goblin boy. I did nothing. I just catch rats.
That's okay.
You come, you kill me. Smurgle go.
The 12 hit a little boy.
Yep. He's wearing a no shirt. He's in front of you, big ugly goblin eyes.
The 9.
He's completely decimated. I mean, you just decimate him. Has nothing left. I mean,
I'm gonna retrieve my arrow from between his eyes.
I'm so sad. Like, Smeagol had an epic story arc for you guys in the goblin world. You killed all the elders and left just him. He had just a small story. It would come out as he learned more common, but now that he's gone forever, the dog walks up and kind of wags its tail and spins in circles and stuff, hanging out down here. Big deal.
I pet it.
Good little spot. But yeah, so you guys decimate the goblins. You guys find some treasure, but only one of you finds a dope item. And you're all in different places if you do find it. So we're going to roll percentile dice. Each, and the highest is going to get the goose and the gander there. Oh, that's a pretty solid start from Aelwyn, 85. 21 and a 72. Aelwyn, you did pretty good.
I had a very bad session.
Hopefully it's something that will add to her attack.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, I understand. So, I understand you guys, but trust me, all right? Trust me.
A level will add to my attack, so I'm just ready to move forward.
Yeah, so you guys have managed to clear that. You all go down and split up some. The guards get most of like the basic loot out of there, like money wise. There's not much left for you guys besides what you already got.
So we don't have to split what we already got with him.
No,
With
there's about the equal amount down there. So they just take that for them, and you four take the other bit since there's 2 groups of 4 of you.
Okay, well then.
But so once you've cleared those out, you realize the goblins seem to think that the crocodile was the source, or something near it or by it in its lair. It says its lair has always been evil. I don't know. And you go back up. You guys are gonna go up. It'll just gonna literally be like 2-3 hours later at that point. So we'll move that up to, just call it 8 a.m. You guys went down there at like 5, so you're down there a couple hours, kind of taking your time getting through it. And 8 a.m. rolls around, you guys are coming back up, smelling like the sewer, but not really the worst for wear. Eventually, Manny and and Michael eventually get up there. The guards have no problem getting up. You guys get up, and you go back about your ways. Report back to Petra, I assume, at some point. You will all, upon reporting back to Petra, gain your first level up for completing that little starter bit. So you can adjust your character sheets accordingly for that. And it's funny because we're starting a day before the Harvest Festival still. So just so I know for next week, since we're almost at the end of our time, what do you guys want to get done in character for yourselves now that you've possibly found the source? And it's the day before Harvest Festival. Is there anything you're trying to do to prepare or anything? And I still kind of want to know a little bit more about both of your guys' living quarters, because I know where Elwyn sleeps. But Eldrick and Maladrin, I'd like to hear more about that.
Oh, I've been staying at an inn. I'm not really welcome at home right now, but I'm hoping to address that issue. No, I'm gonna be spending my time at the Rusty Tankard. I'm gonna check back in with Anthea to see if she's found anything out about the individual I asked about.
Okay. Awesome.
I don't really have a place where I live, per se. Everything I own, I sort of carry around with me. As I do various healing, I'm just taken in by, like, where's convenient due to hospitality and the fact that I'm not a mongoloid. So people are pretty content with, like, me just staying wherever. Like, I might get, like, a bed at an inn, after I've treated their... Well, I guess more of a brothel, really, like, they might be like, oh, hey, you saw Sally's sores, so now you can get a place to stay. And such.
Okay.
I do not check in with Petra. Petra sucks.
Then that means he doesn't get a level, right?
Right.
Sorry about you.
No, so the way that looks is he goes back to like check in and sees you guys like filing in to check in, and he stops at the door before entering. He turns. He's like, no, fuck that bitch. He walks away and screw my dad too. Like kicks in the dirt. But yeah, you guys all get your level. What's that mean for you guys?
It means that we're level 2.
Does it give you anything?
Some stuff.
Anything worth noting?
I get precise shot.
That's good. I mean, that's like a +1, right?
I can shoot my bow while I'm engaged in melee
That's awesome.
without the penalty.
Oh, that's awesome. What's an alchemist get?
I don't know.
Fighter get anything on second level? Probably nothing. I think third level's where it slaps.
My base attack bonus goes up. I get a bonus feat.
Oh yeah, do you know what feat you're gonna take?
Not sure. And it says +1, I think. For bravery, +1. It said like when I added the level, it told me I could get a hit point or a skill.
Yep.
And I picked skill, but I don't know what it said it added.
It just gives you the point. So you've got 13 spent, so you've got just an extra point, so you just pick it and add it in the miscellaneous section.
Okay.
Or no, it'd be rank. So you get a rank or from your level. You don't get anything else for second level, Megan?
I get tracking, so I can add half my level to survival checks made to follow tracks.
Nice.
And I get a +1 to my base attack bonus and some saves. And I think Osmir gets a couple things, but no, mostly I just get my skill stuff. Level 2 is not very exciting.
Once you're all alone with yourselves in your own private domiciles or wherever you're staying and no one's around, and you remember that Petra had given you each a package at one point and said, open this when you're alone. Each of you opens your package when you're alone, whether you meant to or not, remembering or not, eventually you open it when you're alone. And you pop it open, and inside is a crystal clear, like emerald shaped, like you know how they cut an emerald? Like a kind of emerald cut, crystal clear gem. It's about the size of, it's like about 2 ounces worth of gem. And it's very clear. You each have one.
Oh, I get an extra spell slot. That's the other thing I get.
Oh, that's good. You guys have so many allies you purchased already. It's funny. Now, granted, the guards are still guards during the day, so they're all about to go to work. So you guys are on your own the rest of the day. Now that you got your early morning mission knocked out, you guys have the rest of the day to get into some shenanigans.
What else did I get out of the goblin stuff?
The copper and the silver?
Yeah, you had us all roll percentile because one of us found something.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to you off. I'll talk to you off.
Okay. I think I learned another spell. I don't think that was a spell slot.
That's still good.
Both.
So it looks like you guys hate Petra, so I'll come up with an entirely different plan of attack for next week.
I don't have a problem with Petra.
I don't have a problem with Petra either.
That's true. Just Eric.
She's put us in a dangerous place without knowing that I was dangerous, but I mean, I feel like that.
It's
normal,
literally
yeah.
in my backstory that I hate Petra. She sucks.
It just says alchemist, so.
Yeah, your backstory is just alchemist, so.
In the 2-page Google document I sent in the chat.
Oh, it's hard to get back to.
Petra sucks. You should.
I actually do remember something about him saying that he didn't like Petra. I hate that for us, but I love that for you.
In fact, she also has terrible ideas. It's like, she's like, oh, are you guys like an alchemist, an archer, a raccoon, and a fighter going to the sewers? I'm like, let's poison everything. She's like, that's too reasonable. Get in the sewers.
She was worried about collateral damage.
Also, I think that like the amount of poison you need to poison all of the sewers would probably be unreasonable.
Well, we're poisoning some food and throwing it in there for the rats to eat. We're not.
That's an excellent. Well, I think now what we should do is just put poison in the goblins' bodies and throw them in the river for the croc to eat. See if that works.
Well, so rats have a 14 fortitude save or something like that, or like a +4 to their roll. They only have 2 intelligence though. So if they eat Idmoth, it's a 14 save, and if they go below 0, or if they hit 0 intelligence, they're just like brain dead.
The problem is the rats are like not a challenge to us at all. They're not dangerous. It's the gator, really, or the crocodile. We have to contend with now.
To all the homeless people who are eating those poisonous rats, toxic rats.
Well, good. I'm glad that you guys at least discovered that there's a giant crocodile living down there in its lair. That's good to know. Probably something you'll have to eventually handle, or hopefully somebody does.
Now follow me on this. What if we start using this crocodile? Like, we just start, like, feeding our enemies to it. We're like, hey, come down here, check this out. We can do, like, some, like, ruses to get people down here into the sewer, like fake treasure maps or something. Who's our enemies? What can we gain by feeding people to this crocodile?
Who are you talking to?
I'm also not necessarily of a good alignment.
Like, who are you bringing that up to?
No, just in general. I mean,
it sounds like something he talked to me about, because I don't think he would bother mentioning that to Eowyn. Eowyn would not be receptive to that at all. I don't think she was against bringing more people into the sewers.
Against you bringing orphans down into these sewers because they don't have parents, and neither do I.
No, yeah. I'm not.
I was actually fine with the orphans.
Orphans are not our enemies, per se. An orphan could be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who all my enemies are.
I am not for exploiting orphans because they have the sheer misfortune of having no parents.
What about children with parents? Can we take them?
No. No children.
Okay. None.
Okay, no children. Good enough. Boundaries.
Eric, so Maladrin, has just been studious most of his life. He's not really got a ton of outside the court world experience, which is fine. But yeah, you just don't have a ton outside. Eldrick, you have a little more city experience, and then Elwyn, you have the most like slums experience. It is busier than past years. Usually, not too many people join the city, but this year truly does seem like more ships have come to port than you're used to seeing. Even ships you don't recognize after years of having seen ships occasionally throughout time. No foreign flags necessarily, but just bigger ships that you're not sure where they came from because there isn't an active shipyard in the city.
We're brainstorming here, me and Maladrin, on like how we can use this gigantic crocodile to our benefit, and I'm really just kind of questioning, like, I mean, yeah, we could bring people down here, but like as soon as they see the crocodile, they're probably gonna run, so we'd probably have to kill them. I guess we could feed them to the crocodile afterwards, but that's just corpse disposal. I don't understand how that helps us.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that there's... I could probably cook something up where they would be in a state of not knowing. You know what? I see what you're saying here. Maybe we need to drug the crocodile, and then we'll, stage some sort of, sewer soiree. We'll have, a little get-together down here. We'll get all of our enemies here at once, and then crocodile wakes up. That could work. We need
I don't really have a lot of enemies, I don't think. I'm trying to think.
I really went around making a lot of enemies. I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some people that kicked me out of the guard academy, but I'm working my way back in, so I don't really have a lot of people that I need to feed to a crocodile.
Well,
good idea. I like the idea. I like where your head's at.
Yeah, we'll just sit on it for right now. We'll see where it takes us.
Okay.
We also need to kill the crocodile eventually, I think, because that otherwise it seems like it's doing some bad things down there. I don't know, or it could be protecting the thing that's doing bad things.
It's definitely disease ridden, and it's
What
not
did
in good
PETA have
shape.
to
It's
say
the
about
most
this? Like, what-
advanced sickness you've seen, and still alive. Everybody else, these other people are dying. Maybe not even from the same thing. There's also been the different kinds of weird magical anomalies happening across the city. Pockets in space time, explosions of just random possessions coming out of people's pockets. There's been sightings of strange animals for brief moments in time throughout the city as well that people have never seen before, but then they'll be gone after just 30 seconds, give or take. Quite a few different strange disturbances you guys have heard about, besides just this sickness. But the sickness is the most rampant in this immediate area due to its recent increase in infectations. So maybe the crocodile is the source of those infectations, but how is it infecting people?
That's a good question. Yeah, I would ask PETA that. What the heck? How could infection be coming from this? I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know how it was coming from the rats. Certainly, the rats are definitely the transmission vector. But I don't know how it's getting from the crocodile to the rats, or.
Okay, cool. That makes a lot of sense, guys. I hope you had some kind of fun. I know you guys rolled pretty wild tonight, and I know it was potentially very deadly. But you made the right choices. You didn't attack the crocodile forever or get down in there, and you didn't go into the most dangerous area where all the M's went. So that worked out.
In the event that, well, I got detect magic with my level up, so I want to spend some time with that thing I got from Petra. Just
100% has magic on it.
Yeah.
It's enchantment magic. Do you have do you have knowledge arcana at all or anything?
Well, so okay, if the longer I study it, the longer, or the other. So, first round, presence or absence of magical auras. Second round, number of different magical auras and the power of the most potent aura. And then third round, the strength and location of each aura. I don't know. It just is. That's how long you have to.
Okay, so. You're looking at it, what you can tell at this point is that it seems to be some kind of protection stone. The kind of like a protection enchantment of some sort.
Okie dokie.
But it doesn't seem like, you can't really tell much more than that. It just seems like that kind of energy is like some sort of enchantment for protection or something. You're not quite, obviously you don't know the spell, you're not like a learned spellcaster per se. But that's the feels you get from it. Anybody else want to look at theirs, or did we just...
I opened mine, and then I looked at it, and I just, thought Petra was stupid, and I threw it in my bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what magic is, so I just looked at it and was like, ooh, shiny rock.
Good Petra, pretty penny.
That's awesome. All right, so Megan, essentially, because you get a +1 to your armor class from it, Megan.
Oh.
So would the other two of you as well, if you keep it on your person. But you don't know that it's magic, so you don't, do what you want with it. But she did say kind of take care of this.
Yeah, I'm putting it in my bag, my pouch. Certainly seems like something I could.
So Petra's pouch stone. Petra's putrid jugs.
I called it Petra's protection gem.
Hell yeah. It's doing work for you guys. 1+1, that's not gonna hurt. trust that I will throw things at you guys that could definitely get you killed, and it may not be balanced, but like, it's fine. You guys will make it. Have faith. You made the right decisions tonight. You guys didn't continue to just sit there and rain on the gator or the croc. And you didn't, the goblins were going to be a quick work with you guys and all those guards and stuff, so I'm not going to run through that. Like, there's no point. But it was good, so good job. Get your level, and then now that you're at second level, Mythic could drop at any point. First level of Mythic could drop at any point. From 2 on for the first level, so there's that to look forward to as well, and I guess we'll call that it, you guys. We'll see you next week, 7 to 10, same bat channel, same bat time.